Now, some of you already know that Nio is a premium brand which sells premium EVs, which therefore means that the cars that they sell cannot be afforded by just anyone. You will know that when you talk of Nio, you need to talk about Mercedes, you need to talk about BMW, you need to talk about Lexus, you need to talk about those premium brands that you can think of, which is something that is, of course, very important, because I've realized that so many people, when they talk about Nio, they want to compare Nio against XPeng, BYD, and all these mass market brands, which is something that is not really good. Now, and when you talk about premium EV, you will know that Nio in the first quarter of this year came out and did say that they had a market share of around 40% on all the EV cars that starts from 300,000 RMB going up, which is something that is pretty exciting. Now, this latest news that we got today, they are giving us the latest stats, because they gave us the total figures of how each of the premium brand performed, just looking at the, of course, May deliveries. Now, on the first list, we've got vehicles ranging from 300 to 400,000 RMB, where we saw Nio 4 models being in the top 5 of that list. So basically, Nio is the top selling model, or is the top selling brand from the ranges of between 300 to 400,000 RMB, which is something that is pretty exciting. And from the May deliveries, you will know that Nio accumulated 20,544. And based on the list of the car or premium EV cars ranging from 300 to 400,000, the top spot was taken by the Nio ES6, which scooped over 8,000 delivery, followed by the BMW i3 with just over 5,400 deliveries, then followed by the Nio ET5 Touring, which had over 4,900 or almost 5,000 deliveries in May, then followed by the Nio EC6, which had over 2,800 deliveries. Then ET5 mid sedan had a total of over 2,600 vehicles. This shows you that Nio is really dominating this segment. Nio is doing very well, which is something that we tend to forget, especially when we want to compare Nio with XPeng, Nio with BYD, these mass market brands, and tend to forget that Nio is a premium EV brand. Now, from the vehicles that are over 400,000 RMB, Nio still, 2 of their models were in the top 5, and that is the ET7 and the ES8. ET7 sold over 1,000 vehicles, whilst the ES8 sold almost 1,000, which is something that is pretty exciting. So we've also got the ES7, the EC7 at the bottom of this list. But one thing that I was really excited about both these two lists is that when you calculate the total number of sales of all these premium EVs listed on this list, you will realize that they've got a total cumulative sales on both the list is 40,982 cars sold, which is something that shows you that for the whole month of May, premium brands sold over 40,000 or over 40,000 vehicles for the month of May, which is something that is pretty exciting. Now, the interesting thing about this figure or about this number is that you will remember that Nio scooped for the month of May 20,544, which therefore means that when you compare the market share that Nio had on this premium EV market for the month of May, you will realize that Nio has got over 50% or scooped over 50% in this segment, which is something that is pretty exciting. When you talk of pure electric, of cars over 300,000 RMB, Nio had a total market share for the month of May of around or plus 50%, which this is good news. It shows you that Nio is dominating this premium EV market of cars over 300,000 RMB, which makes me to be very excited. And it shows me that so many people, we tend to complain without going to compare the stats to check how the car or an premium EV car like Nio is doing as compared to its peers. I mean, 50 or plus 50%. When I read this or when I saw this, I was very excited to say that indeed Nio is doing very well. Nio is doing exceptionally well, and therefore it needs to get the appreciation from us, the investors. Yes, I know we want Nio to sell more. Yes, I know we want Nio to be profitable maybe before even the sub-brands come, but we have to think about the fact that this company sells premium cars which are quite expensive. I mean, all of their cars are over 300,000 RMB, whilst you will see that your BYDs, your Xpeng, most of their cars, they are below 300,000 RMB, which some of them, that's the reason why you would see them selling pretty good, pretty well, because they are selling cheap EVs as compared to Nio, which is selling premium high-end EVs that is quite pricey. So I'm very excited about this plus 50%, which shows Nio's dominance in the cars, or in the EV cars in the premium segment, which is something that is pretty exciting. So I just thought I should just give you this quick update and remind you once again that Nio is doing very well when we look into their segment. I know now in June, Nio is expected next week on Monday to announce their June deliveries, where based on the insurance registrations we received today, we can safely see Nio reporting, of course, within their delivery guidance which they issued during their Q1 earnings. So I look forward to those deliveries, and I also look forward to the breakdowns like this, where we see how many vehicles did each brand sell per model, which is something that is pretty exciting, as it gives us how Nio, or how companies, or our favorite EV stock Nio, is doing in terms of market dominance. So this is pretty exciting. I'm happy about this, and I just thought I'd just give you this quick updates. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.